even love you at first, to be honest. I only admired you from afar.
You see,
Did you fall in love with me at first sight?
yes.
Hey!
To consider as adding quality spice to our relationship. You are everything to me.
Aww. On to the next. Once you get married, the relationship changes. So you know it is believed that when both of you are still in a relationship or in the relationship phase, there are some things that you guys do, and then when it gets to marriage, everything will change. Even when you're about to get married, people tell you that relationship is not like marriage. Your marriage is a different ballgame entirely. You guys wouldn't be doing what you were doing when you were dating and whatnot. Let me give an example. You know, was it a few days ago I was saying that I actually miss us when it was just us. That even though I'm grateful for our baby, I actually miss when it was just us, that we can go out at night, just flex, just but these are things that we cannot do anymore. For now, at least. So, do you believe that relationship is quite different from marriage?
In a lot of ways, we just have to tell ourselves the truth. It is in a lot of ways, but we also have a duty to strive to ensure that the changes are not negative. So, for instance, like we do, we've made conscious efforts to ensure that those things that we consider as adding quality spice to our relationship, that even if it appears as it is difficult to sustain them, we still make efforts to ensure that we continue those things. And one of those is a monthly AGM now.
Is that even AGM? It's no longer AGM now.
And then you just have to ensure that those things continue. Otherwise, before you know it, you lose track. And I recall I mentioned something as such during vow that there are people that once they get married, feel like we are minor. I see you every morning, I wake up to see you. I see you, you're the last person I see before I sleep. So but what that would do is that gradually you see yourself tearing apart to an extent that you're not able to mend it anymore. So I believe that notwithstanding that we are married, there are certain things that we used to do while we were just in a relationship. We are still in a relationship, like in relationship pre-marriage, that we necessarily have to sustain. But the reality is that there are certain things that you can no longer do by virtue of having married, and especially when you have a baby.
Babies.
That one is different. I'll come back on this channel. Because,
really? You will?
That's my perspective.
Okay, so we're almost done with this. So it is also believed that there is love at first sight. Is that true?
Okay. So when you ask me this kind of question, I only have one scenario.
What's the scenario?
You. So the question should be, did I fall in love with you at first sight?
Okay, did you fall in love with me at first sight?
Yes.
Hey!
Yes, and I've always told you.
Okay.
I've always told you. The only thing is that, the only difference is that love at first sight is not sustainable. It's not sustainable. It is very okay to love someone at first sight.
But sorry, was it love though, or attraction? Or was it that you were attracted to me?
Okay. You see, what you are doing now is semantic surplusage. Whether love or attraction, we know what to mean to be that you saw someone and you want to be with the person. That is the context in which you are asking love at first sight. So whether it's attraction, whatever it is that you're using to qualify it, it's just semantics. So if we are relying on that premise that at the first sight you really want to be with this person, does it happen to me? Yes, it actually did happen to me. But what I want to add is that love at first sight is not sustainable.
Okay.
So the reason why we eventually got married was not because I found you attractive the first time I saw you. It is because I find your culture attractive and magnetic. It is because I spent quality time with you. I see the way you think, and importantly, I see you in my future. Those are the things. I mean, of course. And those are the things that will eventually make things work and eventually lead to marriage. But of course, is there love at first sight for me? I believe so.
Okay.
But does love at first sight necessarily translate to, a sustainable relationship? Absolutely.
Yeah, okay. So from your explanation, I think I agree with you. So I would have said no. There is no love at first sight. There may be attraction. I didn't even love you at first, to be honest. To be honest, I only admired you from afar.
You see that you were saying
No.
Whether admiration, whether attraction, they are all together.
I dare say that it wasn't love.
But you were so attracted.
I wasn't attracted. I only admired you.
Okay.
I only admired you from afar. Yes. So lastly, should your partner be your everything?
If not, what should it not be?
You see, well, yeah, kind of. So I feel like your partner should be your everything, definitely. But that shouldn't mean that you should neglect other people. So I personally feel like it gets boring. Not like it gets boring, I don't know how to explain it. Like there are times when you just want to speak to someone else. Has that ever happened to you?
No.
It hasn't happened to me either.
No, I don't agree. I do not think that there's a time. Well, people are different, but I'm speaking for myself. I do not think there's a time, and I would rather keep it to myself until I am comfortable talking to you. Remember I mentioned when we should discuss. So I do not even. It just doesn't make sense to me. I won't feel comfortable knowing that a third party knows about something that I'm not aware of.
Yeah.
So you are everything to me.
Aww. You're everything to me too. And I think that's the reason why I actually don't have friends, so to say, because like you are my friend, you're my best friend, you're someone I can talk to about anything and everything without being judged. You would only listen, but sometimes you judge me, sir. Yeah, so we've come to the end of this session. Yeah. So thank you very much for sharing your thoughts with us on this. And guys, let me know, are there other relationship myths that you must have heard or experienced? Drop them in the comment section. Thank you so much, Mr. Didigba, for coming on my channel finally.
You're welcome. So when do I get my boyfriend?
I'll treat accordingly.
Alright,
thank you guys.
Pleasure being here.
Please tell them to like, share, and subscribe.
Okay, so please do well to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel.
And turn on their post notifications.
So that you'll get notified anytime.
You don't really video.
Bye guys.
Bye.